Hey, Chief Meteorologist Mike Bowling here once again in the Channel 3 Weather Center, just giving you another quick update on the forecast across the area. Right now we only have the one severe thunderstorm warned storm. Our storms further off to the north have since weakened, so there's some good news there. But the bad news is that this storm here is actually still rotating. That's in Wichita County. So overall, trends are not really for this storm to strengthen too much more at this point, but it does still show some of those signs of rotation, so we're keeping a close eye on it right now. So the main area of rotation would be right here towards the southwestern portion of the storm, just passed through Iowa Park. Fortunately, it didn't look like the rotation was strong enough to issue a tornado warning for Iowa Park as it passed through, but now we're going to start watching further off for the northern portions of Wichita County. So Wichita Falls was originally included in this warning. It's really stayed on this more northeasterly path. So Wichita Falls, you're going to stay in the clear on this severe thunderstorm warning. It's going to stay really in the northern portions of Wichita County. Burke, you're now included in this warning. Cashion community included in this warning. Charlie, you're in this warning. Ranelett, getting into the now southwestern portions of Jefferson County. That's where this storm is headed. So main concerns with this storm is, of course, the area of rotation. We're watching that one really closely here to see if we think there's any concerns there for a possible spin up making it down to the ground. So we're watching that the most closely here. Also the potential for some 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-sized hail. That's going to be our main concerns there with this storm moving off to the northeast. Now for our storms that are further off to the north, all this activity has really started to break up quite a bit, and the winds aren't quite as strong as they were earlier. So there's some good news there. Right now it's probably some 50 to 55-mile-per-hour wind gusts going through portions of eastern Cotton County, now moving into, well, the rest of Cotton County at this point. Now making its way, approaching Stevens County too, and making its way through Comanche County, hopefully just bringing some good rain along with some of those gusty winds, and that are staying below severe limits. So you see more of this activity going on across lots of Comanche County, now making its way into the eastern portions of Comanche County, about to approach the western portions here of Stevens County. But overall, the trend here is for those storms to continue to weaken. Not so much the case for our storms that are starting to develop further to the south. We're starting to get some of these little areas kind of similar to the one that we're watching with the rotation further off to the north. Some of these cells that are a little bit more by themselves, a little bit separated from the rest of the line. We're going to have to watch those closely to see if they develop any areas of rotation as well and possibly produce some strong wind gusts along with some hail. Now this one's actually going to move right into Archer City here in about 5 to 10 minutes, likely having some rain right now. That's going to pick up quite a bit here as the main core of the storm moves into Archer City here in about 10 minutes. Now further off to the west, we're still seeing some more development out there too, and we see another line here that's developing. Now this line is not really as much of concern as our lines that are developing further off to the east. This is back behind the activity that's already moved through. Generally speaking, this activity should stay below severe limits, so I'm not as concerned about that. Right now, our primary concern continues to be this cell with the area of rotation on the southwestern end of the storm that's about to move into the northern portions of Wichita County. So they've continued this warning right now. They're still saying 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, quarter-sized hail. The chance for tornadic development, we're watching it right now, but not enough there to issue a tornado warning, but it is still showing signs of rotation. I'm looking at the velocities right now on my laptop, and yeah, it's still showing pretty clear signs of rotation. So that's what we're going to be watching very closely here as we go throughout the next, well, 15 minutes here really, as that's when it could continue to develop and strengthen a little bit more here. So tornado watch still in effect here until 4 a.m. for the counties shown in yellow. They did go ahead and take Ford County out of the tornado watch as well. So we're continuing watching that line that moves in from the west, but I'm not as concerned about that line. Main concerns are these storms that are developing right now in the central portions of the area as they push off to the east. We'll continue to watch it here at Channel 3. Thanks for sticking with us.